Hey crafty friends, it's Joy here for Honeybee Stamps, and today I've created this really fun masculine card, and we're going to create a little rusty and patinaed background. So I'm sorry I did not record this. I just took Rusty Hinge and Salvaged Patina, crudely ink blended a piece of white cardstock, ran it through the die cut machine using the new 3D folder gears, and then now that's where we're at here. So I'm going to place a dry paper towel underneath, and I'm going to use some Distress Oxide sprays. This is Salvaged Patina, and we're going to start creating this background. So like I mentioned, I just quickly ink blended. Like you can see, it doesn't look good, and it doesn't have to look good. So I spritzed on the Salvaged Patina, added a little bit of water with my Distress sprayer, tilting it up, letting gravity pull that liquid down into some of those really fun embossed areas. Then I used my heat tool to dry that completely, and then I'm going to go to my next color. I actually brought in some cracked pistachio. I'm going to spray that in a couple areas, add some water. I'm going to add a couple more quick spritz of the Salvaged Patina and then a little bit of water, and then I'm just going to tilt my cardstock. I'm tapping off anything that's puddling up around the edges. I'm going to tap that off onto my dry paper towel. Then I'm going to take my heat tool and just let that get dry. This is a really fun, easy background. This is so perfect for a masculine card, and I love how this turned out. So again, this is the 3D Gears 3D embossing folder. I'm going to shake up my Rusty Hinge, and as you can see, I'm just kind of spritzing over the areas that I already quickly ink blended, and so we're just going to kind of highlight those areas and then let some of this color mix together, and then it makes some really beautiful colors. This is not a hard ink blending distress spray technique at all. This is just really spraying it, getting it to move around, and letting it mix on its own. And look at how dark that is from that spray. That turned out so pretty. Let's do this other little area. And you can see there, I didn't let it move around too much. I did not want to cover up a ton of that Salvaged Patina because that's my most favorite color ever. And so I didn't want a lot of that to go away, but I am going to add a little bit more of that Rusty Hinge down here at the bottom and kind of move that around. And again, it's going to catch in all of those nooks and crannies from that embossing folder, which really makes this really pretty. Now that that's completely dry, I'm going to take the tiniest bit of Black Soot Distress Oxide ink just around the edges. It's catching some of those raised areas just to darken it up a little bit. Okay, so that's done. Let's go on to our image. I am using the Dapper Decor stamp set. I've got the bunny here. I'm inking that up with Honeybee Stamps Intense Black ink. And I'm also going to stamp the sentiment that says, "You're such a gentleman." And then we're going to color this image with some Olo markers. This is really simple coloring. And you can see the caps there of what colors I'm using. I'm starting with 7.7. It's this nice darker brown. Then I'm going to use the medium color and then a light color. Again, very simple, cute rabbit. He's got his little eyeglass on, and I can't think of what that's called right now, but I know the name. I just can't recall it. But just a really cute image. I love his top hat. We're going to bring in some of the orange on the little strip of fabric on his hat and his bow tie. There's other animals. There's a giraffe. There's a cat and something else I can't remember in the stamp set. Little bow ties, monocles, that's what that's called. Things like that are in that stamp set, but I'm just keeping it really simple because I really like that embossing folder background. So let's add some orange to his bow tie and to his top hat. I'm going to use the coordinating dies for this, and in that stamp set there actually is frames that you can put him in, but I decided to use the Lovely Layer Gallery wall frames. There's another name in there and I just don't know how to pronounce it. And I'm going to use that die cut frame, which is right here, instead of the stamped frame. I'm adding 2mm foam adhesive behind it. I have die cut from black cardstock. I'm going to center that right in the middle. And then I'm going to add foam adhesive behind the rabbit and the sentiment. And we're just going to center this. This is a really simple card, but really, really fun, super masculine. And I just love how it turned out. Let's finish this off with some black pops of color. And then this will be adhered to a white A2 size card base, which measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I'm just going to add a few of these dots around, and then I'm going to tap it just real lightly on my hand to kind of flatten down those dots. So just give it a quick tap, and then that card is finished. So simple, but it is fabulous. I love that black frame against that patinaed background. Thank you guys so very much for stopping by and watching. I hope that you enjoyed this project. I hope you feel inspired by it, and I hope you guys have an amazing day.